Hello and welcome to Math 0242. I'm Professor Algio, and so I just wanted to go over what you can expect this semester from this course. And if you have any questions at the end, feel free to shoot me an email and I'll try to answer those. So just to let you know, if you're enrolled in this course 0242, you're also enrolled in Math 1342. So this is called a co-rec. You're basically taking them at the same time. And the 0242 is for students that may need like a little additional assistance. And so that's what this course is. It's kind of there to support you for your 1342. It's got the foundational information that's required to be successful in 1342. So Professor Soleil is teaching the 1342 portion. And so you're going to receive two different grades. You'll receive a grade for 0242 and for 1342. So I'm going to go ahead and show you around. This is the D2L page. And so I'm going to go start here at content. And so here, start here, right here. This is going to have our syllabus, our calendar, our textbook, and our homework system. And so let's go ahead and start with the syllabus. So let me pull that up. Okay, so here we are. And so this is an online course. Office hours, basically, the best thing to do is make a request and I can meet you on WebEx. Also, the most popular thing students will do if they're struggling with their homework, if they have a question from the homework, they will send me a snapshot, a picture of it, or a description of it. You can say, okay, homework assignment, A3, question 5. Could you please give me some clarification? And what I'll do is I'll make you a video and send it right back to you. So that's the most popular way students will contact me for assistance in the course. So here are the outcomes for the course. I'm not going to read through those, but you can. And if you have any questions, just let me know. So in this course, the different technologies we're going to utilize is D2L and this program called My Open Math, which is a free resource. And so the good thing is everything's going to be free here. You're not going to have to pay for a textbook or a homework platform. So everything's going to be free. So the online lecture videos and notes will be in D2L. Then after you complete those, we're going to have online quizzes that will be completed in D2L. And then we have our online homework and exams, which will be completed in a different program, which is the My Open Math. And I'll give you a tour of that in a moment. So getting ready. So let's see, what do we need? So the textbook is going to be free. Once again, it's from OpenStax. Then the My Open Math is going to be a free online homework platform, and we're also going to complete our exams in there. And so here is the link to go to My Open Math, and then here is the course ID and the enrollment key. And so when you click on this link, you're going to come here and you're going to want to go ahead and register as a new student. It's fairly simple to get going. It should take you 2 or 3 minutes to get your account created. Once you have it created, then you'll use this course ID and enrollment key to get into the course. As far as a calculator, you don't really need anything too special. A scientific would be great. Even a 4-function would be all right too. Computer with reliable internet access. And so if you do run into any problems with your computer, the college does have a program where they can check you out a computer. And so here's a link to more information about that. Other resources, the Khan Academy, that's a great tutoring website. So if you wanted to get some extra tutoring, we've got that. All right, how am I going to be graded? Well, we have regular exams. We're going to have 2 of them, and that will be completed in the My Open Math program, and that's going to be 60%. Then your homework, your daily grades will also be completed in My Open Math. That's going to be 30%. And then we do have video quizzes. That will be completed actually in D2L, and that'll be 10% of your grade. And I'll show you how to access each of these in a moment. Here's the breakdown for grades. The one that you may not have heard of before is the IP, and that takes place of our D category, and it just means in progress, and it's really what it does is it does not affect your GPA if you were to get an IP, which is basically a D in the course. So we really want to shoot for a C or better. Okay, so Desire to Learn, that's the D2L system. And so hopefully you're familiar with it. And if you're not, that's okay. If you haven't used it before, typically they have an orientation when you first log in to kind of show you around. But if you have any issues, let me know and I'll be happy to kind of help you out. Okay, so attendance, I'm going to be checking. You want to make sure that you're at least completing an assignment each week. There are a couple weeks where we don't have any assignments, so obviously those weeks you don't have to, but you want to just make sure to keep up with your work. So the assignments, it'd probably be ideal if you can print this stuff out. You don't have to, but it's highly recommended that you print out the notes and the calendar and everything so you can keep that close to you so you can make sure you're up to date on everything. And so let's see. Makeup work. So on the exams, there will not be any makeup exams. You are given 7 days to take each exam. You're given a 7-day window, and so you have plenty of time. The only reason I would ever maybe make an exception is if you were to contact me ahead of time that you knew something was going to be stopping you from being able to take your exam. Quizzes, there are no makeups on the quizzes. On the homework grades, you do have 2 late passes. So if you have any homework assignments that are overdue, you can use those late passes to complete them. And so academic honesty, basically you want to make sure you're doing your own work or else it could result in a 0. Okay, so communication with me, you can email me here or you can email me through the D2L platform. Those are actually different email addresses. Either one's fine. I typically get back with students within 24 hours, but I kind of give myself 24 to 48 hours just in case. Sometimes I get a little overwhelmed with emails, but for the most part, I usually can respond within 24 hours. The withdrawal policy, would be your responsibility to drop if you decide that's in your best interest, and the last day to do that would be November 13th. Now, what's really important here is this thing called ODR, which is official day of roll. And so after the first week, I have to notify the school if a student has participated or not in the class. And if they haven't, they're considered a no-show and are automatically dropped. So you want to make sure you complete that first assignment in the first week so that this does not happen. So here are just some information right here, the Office of Technology Service. It's called OTS Service Desk, which is basically their IT. So if you're having any problems with your technology, this would be, they're a good resource to help you out with that. Let's see. Here are just some other things you can read through, and if you have any questions about these, you can let me know. And then here are some of the basic syllabus policies that you'll see on every syllabus here at North Harris. The one that I will point out to you is the ADA right here. If you have any accommodations, please let me know as soon as possible so I can make sure that I'm honoring those. Here's some information about our division, the department chair, our dean. Tutoring. So we have tutoring at the Mac Center. So you can come in person, or they also have online tutoring. And so if you go to this link, you can see the updated information for times available. But they do have online tutoring where you meet with a live person on WebEx. So, all right, let's see. I think that does it for the syllabus. If you have any questions on that, feel free to let me know. Let's go back here to D2L. So next we can look at the calendar, and I think I have that open over here. Let's see. Here is our calendar. So August 28th will be our first day, and so with it, you can kind of do these somewhat at your own pace, but there are deadlines for when the quizzes and the homework are due. So I just kind of give you an idea of the pace that I would go at. So right here, between Monday and Wednesday, you'd probably want to watch the first videos and take the quiz on the A1 assignment, the number systems. And then somewhere between Thursday and Saturday, you'd want to complete your homework. Now, the deadline for any week for any assignments is always going to be that Sunday. So the quiz and the homework for that you'll find in My Open Math are both going to be due on Sunday, September 3rd. Okay, so this is just kind of a general pacing to kind of give you an idea of the pace you might want to go at. But if you get busy and you have to complete everything over the weekend, that's okay. I would try not to do that, but that would be okay. So same thing with the next week. You've got your A2 video quiz, notes, all that good stuff, and your assignment. It'll be due on September 10th, and so on. And I'll show you where to find those due dates and the platforms in a moment. We will have a couple weeks here and there where you will not have assignments, okay? So this course, it's 0242, and what that means is this is really only 2 credit hours. So most courses are 3 credit hours. So we have a little bit more breathing room to complete what we need to do. So there'll be a couple breaks built in here. So this week 4, we won't have any assignments. Then week 5 and 6, we'll have some assignments. Then week 7, you want to kind of start preparing for that first exam. So starting on the 9th, the exam A will be available. And it's going to be due on the 15th. Okay, so I would not wait till the 15th, but anytime between the 9th and the 15th, you'll be able to take that first exam. Then once again, we'll have another week off. And then we only have one more unit, which is, we'll call it the B unit. And so once again, you'll have some assignments in here. And then during Thanksgiving break, I just decided to hold off on anything on that first half of the week. And then we have another assignment here. Then in week 15, you'll take your Unit B exam. And then finals week, I just left that open for you so you can prepare for your other finals. And so that is our calendar. And if you have any questions on that, feel free to let me know. And like I said, these due dates, you're going to see them in D2L and in the My Open Math platform in a moment. Textbook, that's where, like I said, you might not need the textbook because you're going to have outline notes already. But if you want to kind of look through it, you can go ahead and do that. Homework system. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this real quick. And this information is in the syllabus also. But right here, it just tells you that we're going to use a free online homework management for assignments and exams in this course. Now, just realize you're going to be enrolled in 2 different courses, so you're going to have a separate course ID for 1342. So just be aware that Professor Soleil is going to give you a different course ID and enrollment key. So you're going to have 2 different courses that you're going to sign up for in the My Open Math. So, and we'll go, well, I guess we can go look at that now. So let me go to My Open Math. Oops. Let's see, here we go. Here's mine. And here we are. And so when you log in, it should, let me go to the student view. So here's your student view. And so you can open up this window right here to see your, oh, maybe it's probably not showing the assignments because they're not available yet. Let me go back to my instructor. Here we go. So it becomes available on Tuesday for some reason. Okay, I'm going to have to change that. I'm going to make that available on Monday. And so you can see right here, it's going to be due on Sunday the 9th. Okay. Oh, okay, I read that wrong. I'm sorry. Sunday the 3rd, September 3rd, not the 9th. Okay, so Sunday the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, and then you can see there's a gap, and then it's October 1st. And that's because that's that week that we're not going to have any assignments. So here are the homework assignments, and like I said, I'll change that availability. And so let's go ahead and click on one so you can kind of see what it looks like. Let's see, we'll do a student preview. And so here you are. Select all the numbers on the list, the natural numbers on the list below. So this is like a multiple choice right here where you you're going to have a few of these that are correct here. And then select all the numbers, the integers, and so on, and then submit your questions. Okay, so that's question number 1. Question number 2, and so on. And if you watch the videos and stuff, you're going to see these questions are very similar. So you got to be careful, though. There's 26 of these. So like I said, you don't want to wait till the last minute to do your homework assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So you can see we have A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So we have 5 homework assignments. And then down here is where our exams are going to be. So this kind of talks about what to expect on the exam. So you'll be given an hour and a half, and you can see that it starts out being available Monday, October 9th, and it's due Sunday the 15th. So you have a full week to complete it. So you don't want to wait till the last moment to do that. Now, for the exams, you are going to be asked to show your work and post it in D2L. And so I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. So let's go ahead and go here. I'm going to go back to content. And so let's look at our unit A right here. And so what the D2L is going to have, here's our calendar for unit A. So I have that embedded here also. So what we're going to have here is we have the A1. So we have the notes right here, which you can print out. You don't have to, but it's ideal if you can. And then we have the video here. Okay, and then we have the quiz here. Okay, so you're gonna want to watch the video and make sure you write everything down, because that's what the quiz is over. The quiz is going to ask you about questions that were in the video, and so you're going to want to be careful about that. So let me go ahead and go into the quiz so you can see what to expect. Let's start this quiz. So right here it says, what was the answer to question 1 from the video? If you did not watch the video, then please close the quiz and go watch the video and then come back and take the quiz. So you can see it's a B, C, D type deal. So you're going to want to watch the videos and make sure you write that all down. Exit here. Okay, so back to here. So that's for A1. And then, see, I'm going to click. If you click on the whole unit, it will show them all. Here we go. So there's for A1, A2, A3. The nice thing is this is very consistent. You have your notes, you have your link to the video, and then you take the quiz. Okay, then down here at the very bottom, we do have a practice test. So we have a practice test and we have an answer key. Okay, the practice test and the test are going to be very similar, so you'll want to make sure you have a good grasp of that before you attempt the exam. Now, when you do take the exam, you are going to need to print this document out and then upload it when you're done here. So let me go here. So this is our document for you to complete the exam. Okay, and then when you're done, you need to scan it, or you can use an app from your phone to scan it if that works for you. Just make sure it's clear, and then you're going to upload it when you're done. So back here, so if you click on Unit A, like I showed you before, it will show you everything. But if you click directly on like A1, it will give you a little bit more detail here. And one thing it points out is that the videos may refer to 0232, and the only reason why is that's another class that we use to support a class called 1332, and the courses are basically identical. And so sometimes you might see that, where you might see those numbers instead of 0242. So don't get thrown off by that. They're basically the same course. And so here are the notes. Like I said, you don't have to print them out, but ideally, if you can, that'd probably be helpful. Make it a little bit easier for you to take your notes when you're watching the videos. And let me just kind of show you what it looks like in the video part. Here we are. So a lot of these videos, if they're kind of long, we're going to divide them into 2. So this one's divided into part 1 and part 2. And so once again, there you can see the numbers 0232. Don't worry about that. It's the same thing. So right here it says, when you see the quiz questions appear, pause the video, answer the questions, and write down your answer. These quiz answers will be submitted through D2L after you watch all parts of the video. The quiz questions are only visible in the video. You will not see the questions again when you submit it when you're taking the quiz. So make sure you write down everything, okay? And so I think that's probably going to do it. I think that's going to be enough to kind of get y'all started. And if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate. It's better to kind of contact me as soon as possible so we can iron anything out that you're unsure about to make sure you're successful. So I want to do everything I can to help you. So I'm looking forward to a great semester with you. And like I said, don't hesitate to reach out.